Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Okay, it looks like a time for a shout out as well, I've recently purchased a knife that was inspired by somebody else's YouTube video. I will get to that in just a second. I also got something from one of the viewers of the channel, and I also got something, you know, he mentioned that he was going to be sending something to me. This other item, I don't recall anyone mentioning they were going to send it to me, but they did. And this came from H. Leakey, one of the subscribers of the channel, as well as a member of the channel. And, well, it's just pretty cool. It's by Georgi, a handmade comb, and it's for mustache and beard. So it's basically a little beard and mustache comb in tortoise shell. And she left a note saying she knows that I like tortoiseshell, and she thought I might like this. And it's actually really kind of cool. I really do like it quite a bit. I don't have anything like it either. I mean, I usually have just used your basic comb for it. And this is kind of neat, and it's kind of small. And I'm going to throw it in with my my bag that I carry every day, just because I could definitely use it for work and such. It's always a good time. You know, it's always having a beard and mustache comb on you. If you have a beard and a mustache, is always a good idea. So not a bad little thing to have with me, and it is something that I normally have not carried. So but it will be something I carry now. And well, it's in tortoiseshell, so that's also pretty cool. So there we have that. The next thing is the knife that was inspired by another channel, and that was, I think, a Fat Boy Stockman is what they called it. Fat Boy Stockman. And this I saw it first on Knife Detector's channel. I see a lot of things. He finds some of the strangest knives, and I saw this on his channel, you know, Fat Boy Stockman by Frost, and it's like, all right. I mean, I stopped watching his video, went to eBay, typed in Fat Boy Stockman, and looked to see if I could find one, and there were like 3 or 4 that popped up, and one of them was this. The person was asking a fairly high price for it. I asked him the simple question, is that plastic or is it bone? And he said, I have no idea. At that point, I sent him a note back making an offer, and I offered him basically 2/3 of what he was had it the asking price for, and he accepted the offer. So I got this, not really sure if it was plastic or bone, and I got to tell you, even now, I am not really sure if it is plastic or bone. When it first arrived, I thought, yep, that is definitely bone. But as I'm looking at it through the camera, I don't know for sure. So I can see why he also had questions about it. But some of the telltale signs that make me think it is bone is some of the discoloration I see around the brass pins. Also, there's a couple little nicks in here that do not look like they're gouges in plastic, but look more like a small chip in the bone. But the feel of it is still a little bit more like a plastic. So it's really hard for me to tell. As it is, though, it is going to live in my white smooth bone collection. It might be a fake. But there you have it, the clip there. It's got this funky equal end look to it. Got the clip blade there. Action is decent enough on it. You've got the spade blade there. I'm sorry, the sheepfoot blade there. And if you notice, it has a swedge on one side, not both sides, just one side. And then you also have the spade blade over here. Actually, yep, it's a spade blade. Got a little bit of a drop in there. I guess you could call that a spade. You could also call it a drop point. Really interesting blade, though. Interesting blade choices. Good angle on that blade too. So it's a really cool looking knife. um, and did not have anything like it, so I went ahead and picked up a Fat Boy Stockman. And as you can tell, you got brass pins there. Looks like, yeah, a couple other pins there. That might be for holding the bolster in place. I don't really know. I definitely got to clean it up and polish it, but I saw it, I picked it up, and I was inspired by Knife Detector's channel to get this, so thank you, Knife Detector. You clued me in on another knife to chase down, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Now, this last stuff, this all came from BDH. I think everybody knows who BDH is. He's on a lot of channels, and he's also the guy who just recently won a giveaway from me. And I don't know, I guess he felt guilty for winning the giveaway, because then he went and sent this stuff to me, which he definitely did not need to do. And I got to tell you, in my opinion, I got the better end of the deal. Maybe he has the exact opposite feeling. He did mention both in an email and also here that he really liked the Rough Rider Upswept Bow Trapper, and he did not have one in his collection. In any case, I think he is a proud member of the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners, and you see amgo.org, so I got a sticker from him. But really the cool thing that I got from him are two little Western knives, and this one is a little Western bird and trout knife. This is the right over here is the number on there. I really should have planned this a little bit better, but this is a really cool little bird and trout knife by Western. And this is the one with a Delrin handle, and you also have the spacers up here. And what you have is the split tang here. So the handle, the two pieces of Delrin are actually pinned through the middle here, and you have a split forked tongue going through, or tang going through there. And then you have the eagle head pommel going on there, and you see the two pins for the tang, and where the tang meets in the back. And just a nice little little blade for cutting up your fish and your fowl and stuff. So nice little bird and trout by Western. And this is my third Western fixed blade, and I really do like the Western fixed blades. I like the split tang that they make and everything else. The other two I have are Boy Scout knives. This is just a Western. And then this other knife here is also a Western. Yeah, I have unrolled it before. But look at this one. Would you look at the wood on there? That is some of the most beautiful pack of wood I have ever seen. And you've got like two different layers of it going in there. See the red, and then you've got the dark brown there. And you can see some variation in color over here too. It's all different shades of brown though, with one of them being a little more red than the others. And you got the swell in the handle, which is why you have those variations in color. Got some really nice nickel silver pins holding it there. Brass liners. Look at the construction on there. This is a Western knife. I really need to go back and read a little bit more about what all these knives were, because BDH told me the entire history of both knives, and I guess I will have to revisit these again sometime in the future to talk about that. But I just wanted to go out there and say thanks to BDH and the others for the wonderful things I have here. This is a W742, and it's just a beautiful little Stockman. Look at that clip blade there. You got the swedge, you got the long pull. Over on the other side here, you have your sheepfoot blade. Smartly, they did not bother to put a swedge on the sheepfoot because, well, you don't really need it there. And then you've got the nice spay blade going on there. The proper spay blade, you can see the nick at the very end there. But just a beautiful knife. Really good spacing between the blades. I do believe there might be a little bit of rub, but who cares? This knife is just fantastic. Yeah, beautiful knife, nice satin finish on the blades, but the real beauty of it is just those wood handles. Look at how polished they are. This knife is just absolutely gorgeous, and I really do thank you quite a bit, BDH. These are fantastic knives. Like I said, you did not have to send me anything. The giveaway was what it was. It was just a giveaway, and I did not expect anything in return other than, you know, like a thank you or something like that, which is usually more than enough. But to get something like that was just fantastic. And also, thank you again, H. Leakey, for this cute little tortoiseshell beard and mustache comb. I will be using it and carrying it. Very happy to have that. And thanks again to Knife Detector for cluing me in on the Fat Boy Stockman that I had no idea even existed. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, I will try and get around to doing a proper review on both of these knives, but they are some true beauties. And with that said, I will let you guys go, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.